for joining in and tuning in to Real Talk April. For the month of May, like I said before, we are so excited, you guys. We're excited. Y'all see my sister Monica here with me, Monica Jones. We are collaborating for the month of May, me and her. So guys, this is Girls Chat, what we come to do. I hope you guys like church girl versus Christian girl. If not, go back and watch the replay. It was an awesome video. Yes. Today, you guys, we're going to be talking about uncovering the real. Uncovering the real. I know y'all like, what these girls about to talk about today? Uncovering the real as it pertains to the mind, the body, our thoughts, how we perceive things, what we say, all those things, So this is what we're going to be talking about today. Because there is real that has to be uncovered. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things are covered up because of the fact that we have not got that enlightening or that revelation, to a thing. It's just like if you were in a room and say the lights were off. You walked in a dark room and the light was off. You're not able to see the fullness of that room until you cut that light on, right? Right. Come on now. Also, I say for a person because I wear contacts, and a person that say your vision is not 20/20, okay, like mine's, but right now it is. Say your vision is not 20/20, and all your life, and I say all my life, I have not, I was able to see people, but not able to see far. You get what I'm saying? But once I got those glasses and those contacts, I was like, oh my God, I was missing a whole lot of things. I was missing a whole lot. I wasn't able to see the clear picture because my vision wasn't 20/20. All right. So also, I'm just giving you a little examples. Also, a person that's blind, say somebody colorblind. I saw a video of a man. I think it was a guy. This lady's dad. He was colorblind. And he wasn't able to see, he was only seeing black and white. So at that time, they did surgery on his eye. No, not surgery. I'm sorry. They had some glasses made specifically for him. And they got this for his birthday party. And it was so awesome. It brought tears to my eyes. So that day, the daughter presented the glasses. It was like shades to him. And he put those shades on. He was able to see the world in a better way. It was a different way. He was seeing black and white. Now he was able to see colors. You get what I'm saying? So me and Monica, we're going to be talking about uncovering the real. Monica, what you want to elaborate on that as well?
Let's see. So I'm going to talk about the mind.
She's going to talk about the mind.
Okay. Basically, how we think. That's a lot to say right there. I have a lot to say about that because our perception becomes our reality even when it's false.
Say that again. They didn't get it, Monica.
Our perception becomes our reality even when it's false. I have learned also that your experiences that you have gone through in life, they actually lie to you. Just because you've been through so much stuff, that does not mean that that's what life is all about. That does not mean you can't have better in life because you're accustomed to having a negative portion in your life.
That's so true.
We have to learn as women and as people in general that, it shouldn't, what you go through is not an indicator of what you can have.
That's right.
We have to just get to the place where we say, okay, this negative situation happened in my life, but it's not the end all be all. It's not the end for me.
Right.
Sometimes sometimes you have to start over. Like Fantasia said, sometimes you got to lose to win again.
Come on now. Yeah.
That song just popped in my head because a lot of times we feel like we have to start over in something we're failing. And that's not true. You know? Because sometimes when we starting over, that's a whole new beginning. to something that God, we may not know of it, but God is like, okay, I'm gonna allow you to start over because you have another level, another dimension that I want to take you to. So you're gonna have to start over. You're gonna have to
Yes.
start again. So your mindset has to shift. It has to change. You
Yeah.
can't be like, oh well, all my life I've been broke, or all my life I've been betrayed by people. And so even in that, sometimes you have to look at what's the common denominator. The common denominator
Yes.
is you. You
That's
have to look
right.
within yourself and change that perception from victim to, okay, what am I doing wrong?
Right.
Because a lot of us have this victim mentality. It's
Yes.
always what somebody has done to me. It's always
Mm-hmm.
how somebody has treated me. They did me
Mm-hmm.
wrong. And we've all endured that. But we also have to understand that we have also been the perpetrator. We have also
Yes.
hurt people ourselves. We have also
Yes.
betrayed people ourselves.
That's
So that's
right.
why you have to learn in your perception to be objective and not biased.
Come on
Because if
now.
I'm always like, well, oh, these people, they don't like me, they da da da. And yeah, ever since I was little, every time I turn somebody always got so upset about me. Ever since I was
Mm-hmm.
a child, I've been mistreated. Okay, yeah, at some point, yeah, you did endure that as a child. But
Right.
as an adult, that's not gonna fly.
Come
Like
on
you have to
now.
really evaluate self. You
Yes.
have to evaluate yourself and say, what role am I playing that I
Right.
keep getting this outcome?
Yes.
And that's hard work because a lot of us don't want to do that because it's painful. It's painful to say, okay, I'm doing something and it's causing my own detriment. It's
Come on
detrimental to me
now.
because of what I'm doing, my behaviors, my patterns of thinking is causing this cycle to occur in my life.
Mm.
So you really have to like evaluate what you are thinking, not
Mm.
being like you know say that Christian means, oh, as a man thinketh, so is he. It's about your heart.
Come on
Your
now.
heart is who you are. So if
Mm.
you can sit up here and you can quote all the great scriptures and
Come
you
on
can decree and
now.
you can declare all you want to, but if your heart is wicked and evil,
Come on
that's what you're
now.
gonna produce in your life.
That's
So
right.
you really have to evaluate what's going on up here.
That's right.
Evaluate that, okay, yes, this happened to me, but I do not have to be a victim of circumstance.
That's right.
I can move above and beyond, but I have to be willing to make that change and do the work.
Yes.
And you can't pray it away. Some stuff you can't pray it away. Some stuff you can't fast away. You can get 100 people to pray for you, and your life still won't change until you do what you're supposed to do.
Mm.
You got to do your portion, your work.
Mm.
So that's basically what I have to say concerning the mind and how we think, because it's so much deeper than what
Yeah.
we actually see it as.
Amen. And to elaborate off what my sister Monica has said, the Lord, um, as she was talking, the Lord said self-evaluation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean self-examination.
Yes.
Self-examination. All of us had been to the doctor and had a physical and had an examination done. They had to examine all your parts, whatever it be. We all had that. If you have not had that, it's good to have it once a year.
Mm-hmm.
Even with our cells, and I talk about, like Monica said, your mind. You gotta self-examine your mind. You gotta your thought process. You gotta examine that because this all starts with the way you think. As my sister said, the way you think and what kind of thoughts are you producing. That's the main thing because whatever you producing is what you're gonna perceive. Everything linked together with how you think relates to how you're gonna feel, how you're gonna see yourself, how you're gonna carry yourself, and actually what you say that come out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So it all links together. That's why we're coming together to talk about uncovering the real. Because a lot of, like Monica said, we've been like fake, and stuck. We've been we trying to discover and uncover the hidden things that we need to know about so we able to walk in reality. And we're not able to, we can come from being stuck, to walking in transformation in our lives and start thinking a little clearly and seeing things in a different way. And you know, the devil will paint a pretty picture for you. He will paint a picture for you. So don't let him paint that picture, and don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for the okie doke of the pictures that he paint for you. He'll have them pretty too, y'all. He'll bring a man, nice looking, tall, handsome, got it going on in your path because he know that's what you want. He know that's what you craving. Yeah, you craving it. So I'm gonna bring this man in your life, and you know that's what you've been thinking. And a lot of times, women, what you draw is what's in you.
Yeah.
If you wondering why them jokers keep coming to you, that's what's in you. Yeah. We finna uncover that. What's in you is what you draw. Half of the time, I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Teach us, man.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I gotta keep it real. I mean, if you keep drawing married men, I'm sorry, that's what's been in you. You gotta get it out. So you gotta examine that. What's ever in you or whatever you keep drawing, examine yourself. What's in me? What is in me? And I must say, Monica, I don't know about you, even as, you know, me as an individual, I feel kind of bad sometimes because ain't nobody ever tried to talk or holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, at one time I was like, well, wow. But, you know what I'm saying? At one time, them jokers tried.
Yeah, they did.
You know what I'm saying? But I learned that my life is hidden in God. And I'm a jewel. I'm a rare jewel. Only a king gonna be able to spot me out,
That's
this
right.
queen out.
That's right.
So I don't feel bad no more that them jokers, and I'm gonna call them jokers, don't try to holler at your girl. You get what I'm saying? Because they ain't gonna try to holler at somebody that have clear vision.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And got their hearts clean and got their mind right. You get what I'm saying? You are more like a threat to them because you have something to give.
Yeah.
So begin to look at yourself, begin to see yourself bigger and better than what you perceive to be. And you know, all that works together. All that works together. So me and Monica just coming to chat on that about uncovering the real. We talked about your thoughts in your mind because that's where it starts. And what you see, all that comes together.
Exactly.
Your body, how you carry yourself.
Yes. And I'm gonna share something that I had to learn because my struggle with my body was always, I'm not a curvaceous person. So most of my life I've seen guys, they always go after the thick girls, you know, the girl, you know, they got the KFC bucket, the thighs, the legs, the hips, the butt and all that good stuff. And I'm like, well, dang, guys don't, they don't check me out because I ain't got that. But see, the Lord had to reveal to me, it's not if a guy just going after you because of your body parts, then that's not from him.
Right.
Who the Lord has for you is going to see you by the Spirit.
Come on now.
Not by the flesh.
That's
so
right.
And that's why even now, and I started thinking of myself as a unicorn because unicorns, they're rare. And most of the time with unicorns, like from, little cartoon stuff I used to see when I was a child, like people always try to go after the unicorns because they were rare, but they didn't know what to do with the unicorn.
Right. I love them unicorns.
So it's like God was like, I remember I was having a discussion with God about past involvements with people. I don't say, because I've never had a relationship with anybody. I've had involvements. God had to differentiate and show me that what I had in my past was just two people just coming together, but we didn't have no mission. It wasn't intentional. It was just like, let's see where this goes. And it never went nowhere. It was dead end. So, I mean, you can't keep having that mindset of let's see where it goes because it's not going to go anywhere. If that person is not intentional about you, they're going to waste your time. That's right. So, going back to your body, a lot of us as women, we love to look nice. Like I got this yellow shirt, this bright yellow shirt, Cause it's you know, and it I mean, cause you know, people see yellow, they say, ooh, that's a nice shirt, it's bright. You know, everybody got their little different colors they like. Cause it's not necessarily about drawing attention to myself, but I like the color.
Mm-hmm.
So, but some people say, ooh, that's a nice shirt, it's yellow, it's bright, and caught my attention. But a lot of us as women, we do stuff to catch guys' attention. You know, we want to dress nice, we want to have our makeup right, we want to have the, you know, the hair did, which, you know. But
I love to keep mine did.
I mean,
for me,
you know, I mean, and even with me, like my hairdo is short, but it works for me.
That's right.
But I mean, basically, it's not about your body.
That's right.
I mean, whatever you wear it for yourself. Don't wear it to try to attract certain people.
Right.
Because most of the time, those guys have wrong motives. If you're showing everything, they're only going to be after one thing.
That's right.
You know, and I'm not saying be just like a nun or anything like that, but because you can be fashionable and be modest in your dress.
That's right.
But always make sure you're presentable first for yourself.
Right.
You know, look at yourself in the mirror and say, girl, you know what, you look good, girl, you fly.
Yeah.
You got it going on, honey. Like, you got to say it about, you have to have that attitude about yourself.
That's right.
Because later, I mean, if you have that confidence, then guess what? People are going to notice it.
That's right.
Other people are going to notice it, whether, and it's not always about other people, but they will notice, like, oh, she love herself, she got confidence. I like that about her. You know, she's a cool person. And it, you know, because, and also make sure you're carrying the presence of the Lord with you. That's the most important accessory that we must put on is put on Christ, because that's going to draw way better than Maybelline, CoverGirl, MAC, and all that. So, I mean, that's basically what I have to say about pertaining to the body.
And it's funny when me and Monica talked, the Lord just gave me something as she was talking. Your presentation, meaning what you bring in, is not about what you wear. It's not about what you wear. It's about the energy you bring. It's about the energy you're bringing. You know what I'm saying? A person, I don't care how cute you look. If you bring in some negative energy, nobody don't want to be around that. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So whatever energy you have, that's what people are drawn to. You get what I'm saying? People are drawn to that positive energy. You know what I'm saying? If you're one of those person that shine on the inside and your inside is pure, I mean, your presentation gonna be everything. And people gonna be, you gonna think, they gonna think it's your outfit, but it's what's in you. So make sure, like she said, you know, make sure this heart is clean, you know, make sure your mind right. And we got to examine ourselves. If you don't get anything out of what me and Monica said, make sure you take time daily to self-examine yourself. Self-examine your thoughts. What are you thinking? What you seeing? What you perceive? And you know what? It ain't what it look like. And a lot of times, even with females, we're not able to get together a lot and collaborate. A lot of people, this girl don't like this girl because of something she thought about or something, you know, homegirl might have been upset about something and, you know, had something going on. She might have forgot to speak to you. Please, y'all, look, I'm going to tell y'all, if you mad at somebody because they forgot to speak to you, please examine yourself. Please. I mean, please examine yourself, because that is childish. That's childish. That's drama. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Because, I mean, you know, even me, I'm going to tell y'all, I have worked in a lot of places. I have been a lot of places, especially in Kinston. You've been in Kinston your whole life. You know a lot of people. I know a lot of people. And I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I see people and I forget who they are. I not forget who they are, but forget their name, really. And I'm just keeping it real. And sometimes you may speak, hey girl, and I might try to figure out, well, wait a minute now, you know. And I ain't trying to be mad, but I'm going to say, hey girl, to you too. But if you ask me your name, bear with me. You get what I'm saying? It took me over a year to learn my 33 students' names. So you gotta bear with me now. If I worked with you maybe 10 years ago and we only related through a job, sorry. And I'm not trying to be mean to that like that. Please don't take that to, your heart. And that's the example of what I'm trying to say is, and a lot of times people mad. They're around here mad because you ain't speak to them. Mm-hmm. And you might have had something going on, that day, but they all mad. Yeah. Please stop, y'all. Please Ladies, stop. Don't do that. Please don't do that to you. Why don't you say, if you see, they head down, so speak to them. Yeah. Go to them and say, hey, how you doing? Mm-hmm. And you'll be surprised. You might encounter a moment where they share with you. You get what I'm saying? So just keep your mind right, ladies. Self-examine yourself. Be careful what you speak. I'm telling you, our words, whether you know it or not, our words carry energy. Our words create things. Yeah. If you don't want things created bad in your life, be careful. Be careful about you going around saying, I'm tired. Guess what? You're going to be tired. Okay? So just be careful with what you put out. So that's, if Monica don't have anything else to say, elaborate with that.
I think we covered everything. We talked about, our thoughts. What we talked about our thoughts, what we think, what we perceive. Right. How we carry ourselves, and about the words that we say, and also, toxic and unhealthy relationships as well. Like she said earlier, we attract what's in us. Yeah. And it ain't that every man is a dog. You right. Just been giving them kibbles and bits.
Come on now.
Woo. I mean,
it's real, y'all.
I mean, I'm just being honest. You have to, like she said, examine yourself and right. Say, what am I doing? Mm-hmm. What am I putting off? Right. Because, and why are you, ask yourself, why are you being attracted to that same type of man? Why every man you've been with was emotionally unavailable? Right. Because I remember one time a guy was like, you need to ask yourself why every person you dealt with in the past was emotionally unavailable.
Come on now.
I mean, what's with that? And I had to examine myself and say, at one point I was toxic because of experiences and things I encountered, and I carried that, and I never released it unto the Lord. So while you're carrying stuff, it's making you toxic. Mm-hmm. Only God can bring life. Yeah. But your situations that's undealt with, that's unhealed, brings toxicity right. in your life. Say it. So the thing is, we got to get healed, and true healing hurts. True healing does not feel good. Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of people would rather just stay the same. So this just how I am. This just who I am. Mm-hmm. The devil is a whole lie. That's not who you are. Right. That's not how you are. You choose to be that way because it's easier. That's right. When you don't have to confront and deal with yourself. Yes. But if you want to be healed in this season, in this hour, you got to say, Lord, show me me. And He gonna show you, and it's gonna hurt. But guess what? When it's all said and done, and you go through your healing mm-hmm. process that He takes you through, mm-hmm. you're gonna be a whole new person. That's right. I totally agree. And we all want to be made whole. Ain't that right, women? Ain't that right, ladies? We all want to be made whole. So it's a process, mm-hmm. like my sister said. So just be willing to not suffer, but be willing to put up with the cost of whatever you got to go through, okay? Yes. And it's a daily process. Mm-hmm. I have to examine. Don't think me and Monica is there. No. Trust me, we're not. We just sharing with you some things that we encounter mm-hmm. on a daily basis. Yeah. And we examine ourselves too, okay? Yes. We have self-examination. Yes, it's some days I don't think right. I'm going to tell y'all. It's sometimes I say some things that I'm supposed to say. Right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I see things. The mind, is something. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you don't use it the right way. And so we just wanted to elaborate on those things and come to you and just talk about those things, because these are things that need to be brought out and discussed and uncovered, so we can walk in the abundance of what God has called us to be,
do and be all that he has called us to be. Because we tired of this, right? Everybody tired of this, getting caught up and being in toxic relationships, being beat all up, wondering why we beat up so much and all this stuff. You get what I'm saying? So it's like she said, it's time to be healed.
Mm-hmm.
Time to be healed, right? Let's keep it real. Let's be healed. So let's examine ourselves and each day and make sure what we thinking and everything lines up with God. Amen. And thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, for the month of May is Girls Talk. I hope you guys have been enjoying the segments before. If you guys have any questions, like I said, you can Facebook me or Monica Jones. You can add us as friends, or you can inbox me or inbox her. Reach out to us if you have any questions concerning our topics and what we have discussed. If you need prayer, we're open to pray for you. Mm-hmm. Just inbox us, email us. Like I said, realtalkapril@gmail.com. Email us, reach out to us. We're here. That's what we're here to do. But anyway, thanks again for joining us. If you're just coming on, watch the replay. Watch the replay. Hit that replay button. But God bless you all. Have a great, awesome